In last class we studied about agricultural marketing. It is a process that involves the assembling, storage, processing, transportation, packaging, grading and distribution of different agricultural commodities. Okay, then we discussed about some measures such as development of regulated market to create transparent marketing conditions, provision of infrastructure facilities like road, railways, warehouse, cold storage and processing units, then formulation of cooperative marketing societies to ensure fair price agricultural products, then assurance of minimum support price for agricultural products, then maintenance of buffer stock prime food by FCI, then finally the distribution of food grains through public distribution system. These all things we studied in last class. Then through agricultural marketing system, farmers can earn higher income and government can give support for farmers. About emerging alternative market channels. Generally, farmers directly sell their products to consumers. This direct sale increase their income. Okay, for example, here some examples are there, like Apni Mandi in Punjab and Haryana and Rajasthan, Hadaspur Mandi in Pune, then Raito Bazaars, vegetables and fruits market in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, and Uzavar Sandis in Tamil Nadu. Then these are the main market. In these markets they can sell their products directly to consumers. Okay, further several national and multinational food chains entering into alliance with farmers to encourage the cultivation such as vegetables, flowers, fruits. They supply farm inputs farmers and assure procurement of farm products at predetermined prices. There will be expansion of market for farm products. Okay. Then this arrangement will help reducing price risk of farmers and would also expand the market for farm product. This is the specialty of like this market. Okay. Then diversification into productive activity. Diversification includes two aspects. One relates to change in cropping pattern and other relate to shift in workforce. Okay. Then one relates to change in cropping pattern and other is shift of workforce from agriculture to other allied activities. Okay. Then the need for diversification arises from the fact that there is a greater risk in depending on farming for livelihood. Okay, depending on farming for their livelihood. Then we know handloom activity in rural areas, then other activities, textiles activities. A greater risk in depending only on farming livelihoods. Hence, agricultural sectors in rural area is essential to provide employment to improve the income level of rural areas. Then some other option should be there. Means here you can see some agro processing industries, food processing industries, leather industry, tourism, those sectors which have the potential but seriously lack infrastructure and other support include traditional home-based industries like pottery, craft, handlooms, etc. Majority of rural women find employment in agriculture, while men generally look for non-farm employment. In recent times, women have also begun looking for non-farm jobs. These are the changes came in agricultural sector. Majority of rural women find employment in agricultural sector, but currently now women have also begun to looking in non-farm jobs. Okay, then we know another one thing, animal husbandry. It comprises of poultry, cattle, goats, sheep husbandry, food security, transportation, fuel, nutrition for the family without affecting food producing activity. It provides an alternate livelihood option to 70 million small farmers, marginal farmers and landless laborers. Then this poultry farming, like that activities, it provides alternate livelihood options to farmers. Then the performance of dairy sector in India been quite impressive over the last 4 decades. Then milk production in the country has increased remarkably during period up to 2002. The achievement is due to implementation of Operation Flood. What is Operation Flood? The successful implementation of Operation Flood. It is a system whereby all the farmers can pool their milk produced according to different grading, and the same is processed and marketed to urban centers through cooperatives. In this system, farmers are assured fair price and income from the supply of milk to urban markets. As pointed out earlier, Gujarat state held as a success story in the efficient implementation of milk cooperatives, which has been emulated by many states: Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Punjab, Rajasthan are major milk producing states. Meat, eggs, wool and other by-products are also emerging as important productive sectors for diversification. Then this we know Karnataka Milk Federation is there, Karnataka State Milk Federation is there. Nowadays KMF is involving in the production of other dairy products like meat, eggs, wool and other byproducts. Okay, then these are the other productive activities for diversification. Then fisheries. The fishing community regards the water body as mother or provider. Then rivers, lakes, tanks, then natural aquatic ponds, streams, oceans and sea are the life-giving source for the fishing community. After the budgetary support and adoption new technologies, the fishing production has improved remarkably in India. Hence it called Blue Revolution. It called as Blue Revolution, and it has increased from 3.8 million tons in 1991 to 8.3 million tons in 2010-2011. Okay, fishing, agriculture and allied activities have provided livelihood to over 14 million people in 2010-11. Kerala, Gujarat, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu states are the major producers of marine products Karnataka and other Andhra Pradesh, other states are also contributing in marine products. Then less mobility of labor, high illiteracy rate, then indebtedness are some of the major problems faced by the fishing community. Therefore, there is a need to increase credit facilities through cooperatives, regional banks, and self-help group for fishermen to meet the working capital requirements for processing, storing, and marketing. Welfare programs for fishing community have to be reoriented in a manner which can provide long-term gains of their livelihood. Okay, then there is a need for increasing long-term opportunities. Okay, then next one is horticulture. India has different type of horticultural crops like fruits, vegetables, flowers, and medicinal plants, spices, and plantation crops. These crops provide food and nutrition, employment and income, then to rural people. The planned investment in horticulture during 1991-2003 has become highly productive. This led to golden revolution in horticulture development. That one was known as golden revolution. Now this sector provides sustainable livelihood. Today India has emerged as a world leader in producing varieties of fruits and other products like coconut, cashews, and number of spices. As a result of this development, economic condition of many farmers has improved. Flower harvesting, nursery maintenance, hybrid seed production, tissue culture, then propagation of fruits and flowers, and fruit processing have become important job for women in rural areas. Then other alternative livelihoods. The IT has revolutionized many sectors in the Indian economy. There is a broad consensus IT can play critical role achieving sustainable development. Government can predict areas of food insecurities. We know IT have a important role nowadays. There is a lot of job opportunity is there in IT sector. Insecurities, vulnerability, using appropriate information and software tools. Then government can use this software tools in agricultural sector also. Then it has a positive impact on the agricultural sector. Okay, then this technology they can apply weather information, like that we can update lot of things in this field. Knowledge means we know internet facility, like that lot of facility is there. Through internet facility or like that facilities, they can increase their knowledge, and it also has potential of employment generation in rural areas. Experiment with IT and its application to rural development are carried out in different parts of India. Then critical role in achieving sustainable development in agricultural sector.